Okay, campaign name. This is purely for yourself. So with Amazon ads, I do suggest you name your Amazon ads because, as I say, this is an iterative process. This is something where you're going to try a bunch of different things and see what works and what doesn't work, and just keep tweaking it until you get a really good ROI. So, and it's also, they work best if you just have a few things in an ad as opposed to a ton of things. So I'll show you what I mean later with that. But just assume you're going to be creating a whole bunch of ads and you want to be able to distinguish them. So use some naming to, you can easily differentiate what the different ads are. So, because I have multiple books, I'm going to say what the book is, the type of ad, and the date here. Yep. Just so I know what ad I'm looking at when I see this later. So start date, you're pretty much always going to start it immediately, unless you're setting it up for a book that's on pre-order, I guess, and you want to start it when the book goes live, but generally you just start it immediately. And then an end date. So you can set an end date. And this is a good idea. When you're first starting off, you know, I do recommend you just set it for a month. So, you know, you could set this till for a 1 month period and just let it run. And I do suggest you put it for a month for a couple of reasons. One, because it's very, very tempting to want to go back in and look at how the ad's doing and then fuss over it. And you're not doing yourselves any favors doing that. You're better off just letting it run and ignoring it and forgetting about it and coming back after a month and then looking at it. You know, partly it's an algorithm things and giving Amazon enough time to kind of figure it out and start putting it in the most effective places. Kind of it's a human nature thing where we can't help but get in there and this is costing too much money, I'm taking this off, and why isn't this working, and let me tweak this, and that's just in our nature. So we want to kind of prevent ourselves from messing up our own results. So, you know, if you set it for a month and then just forget about it and come back, you know, you'll have enough data now that you can make some educated, informed decisions. And also, if you forget about it entirely, it's not continually running and potentially losing you money at the same time. So that's one reason. There is also a line of thinking that I've seen from other people where if you put an end date of about a month, the thinking is, and I have not seen anything to substantiate this in any tests that I've done, but the thinking is it'll motivate Amazon to run the ads more because there's a limit to it. But as I said, in the testing that I've done, I haven't ever seen that really make a difference, but you can try it and see what your results are like. And then the daily budget. So this is the maximum amount of money you're willing to spend in a day. And for your first time you're running an ad, I would suggest $5. Don't do more than $5 because you don't know what kind of result you're going to get right now. And if you're actually spending more in advertising than you're making in book sales, you know, you don't want to be out a ton of money at the end of the month. But don't do less than $5 because less than $5, you're not going to have enough data to really make any informed decisions at the end of the month either. Now, putting a budget of $5 does not mean you will spend $5 a day. It's possible, but more likely you'll only spend a portion of that per day. And it all really gets down to, you know, in this particular case, because this is automated, what Amazon is determining the book is about and who to show it to and how often it gets shown and how often people click on it. So if your bid here is 45, and let's assume you are spending the whole 45 every time somebody clicks on it, and 10 people click on it in a day, well, then you've only spent $4.50 that day, not $5, right? And if 5 people click on it, you've only spent $2.25, not $5. And if let's say 12 people click on it, you spent your whole $5, and the ad stops running at that point. So, it doesn't mean you will definitely spend $5, but 5 is the most you'll spend in a day. And on the flip side, if it's Amazon just says, oh, I'm going to show this it's a romance book, I'm going to show this to everybody who likes romance, and it just makes it very general, you can burn through the $5 in like an hour or two, and it's not getting shown again for the rest of the day. But that's okay for now. That's okay for now. Because at this stage, we just want to see what works. And then we're going to play with it, and we're going to iterate it. And once you get a good ROI you're happy with, then you can drop, shoot this number up as high as you're willing to go. And if you got a great ROI where for every dollar you're putting in advertising, you're making $3, $4, $5 in book sales, you're going to crank this up as high as you can go. Just you're going to just be making money at that point.